Miss Hammie here. Hi, how's everybody doing? I'm doing better. I've been a little bit snot and tears today because I lost a pet chicken a while back and kind of had to keep her on ice because I couldn't dig a hole, and I was kind of hoping that with the saw that we got that I could take her to my pet cemetery and chisel away at the ground, but it's froze solid, and I can't I can't thaw the ground with fire because my pet cemetery right in the center of it is a big beautiful lilac tree. It's just starting to come back, and I don't want to one mess up the roots, and two start digging there and you know damaging it or setting the tree on fire. You know what I mean? So she's been on ice for a couple days, and I'm gonna have to cremate her. So I hate it when they pass when the cold weather comes because I mean, I still do right by them, absolutely. But I'm the type of person like a lot of people, they're like, "Well, chickens quit laying, so I just butchered them and ate them." I don't do that. I don't. They served me breakfast for like 4 years every day, so I just let them live out their life and comfort and whatnot. And when they pass, it's sad because I hand raised a lot of them, and I did that out in that fifth wheel trailer. I got 8-day-old chicks, and I never lost one for like the first 4 years. But now they're kind of passing on. And then I rescued, well, I didn't rescue, I guess you could say I rescued 14 more from another neighbor who gave up his farm, and his girls were starting to get old. And so it just, dagnammit, it just seems like every couple months I lose a chicken, but I made friends with them. I go in there and sit down, and they hop all over me, and sometimes they try to bite me. They peck at my hair, my house coat, or yank the bag right out of my hand. What you got, mom? But when I'm out in the yard, I just go boop 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 boop, and they just come a running. Right? They love mama. I can sit out there at my little kiddie pool, put my feet in the kiddie pool, or dunk my whole self in it. It all depends on how hot it is. I can sit right there, and they're like ducks. They hop in. Oh no, never mind. Changed my mind. I didn't know there's water in there. They hop in it and hop out. But when I'm done and there's just a little bit of water, sometimes they just get in there and give themselves like a regular bird bath, which is weird. And then of course then they got to go roll in the garden in the dry sand down at the end, and everybody's a mess, right? So yeah. So we're not just washing chicken bums around here to make sure they're all fluffy. Sometimes I gotta give the whole chicken a bath, right? But yeah, so I miss her already. I do, because it seems to happen every couple months. But I guess when they're born that close together, and you get them all like a day old, right? So I'm down to two of my reds. I have two grays. I have two whites. I have two speckled ones, black and white, a rooster, and Angelina now. So at one time I had about 26, including my goat Angelina, but now I'm down to 10, including Angelina. So I think that's why the good Lord blessed me and sent all those turkeys. All right, they were here again this morning and kind of got held hostage. I couldn't go out and do the chores first thing in the morning. And Mr. Moon had to leave at 4 o'clock this morning and drive 4 hours one way to go see his doctor to get his spine injections. He's got a bad back. And then he poked him like 12 times because after them they tracked that deer when they got the deer. Man, they went out and they couldn't find it. They came in to warm up and eat something, and then they were back out, and that's why I guess I got confused. Well, which day was it? That's all. Like, it was just crazy. It was such a long day that for 8 hours they tracked it because it just kind of circled round and laid down, but they had to track it where they saw, obviously where when it had been hit, it was leaking a little bit. I gotta be careful what I say. Some people are real sensitive about that. But it had laid down, and with the snow, it was getting covered up. So, but they found it. That's the one that they couldn't get down because the power went out. But that's hard on a body tracking through all that snow and then trucking through it. Walking and then trying to drag it out, and they couldn't get it dragged out, and they had to get a couple other guys come down with the quads and the snowmobiles. And I got a couple skimmers that I use for bushcraft, and I'm like, "Well, do you guys want my sleds?" And they're like, "You got a sled?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Why'd you say so? Well, why didn't you ask? Hammie's got everything, right? Make my life easier. Work smarter, not harder. All right. So he got poked by the doctor about 12 times, and he just got back a little while ago, and now it's snowing again. And like I say, I can't take care of my little chicken, and so I'm gonna have to cremate her, go start a fire. But I'm not burning garbage or furniture or nothing like that, right? When it's time for my friends, when that has to be done, I don't burn my friends with garbage. They get pure wood. It's very respectful. And then when the ashes are all dry, I scoop them up, and then that way she'll keep, and I can bury her in the pet cemetery in the spring. So just because I'm a big softy and I'm a mama, and those are my babies, right? So, before I get going too far, rambling off, to my friend, I know you have a problem losing your picks, because I lose my picks all the time. So, I made these for you. One you can hang on your guitar, so you'll never lose it. And it's soft leather, and it's red. It matches your plaid shirt and well, they look like pajama pants. I don't know if they're regular pants, but I just love your outfit, the red plaid. So I made you one because it's Christmas, so that you can hang that around your neck, like so. Can you see that? This light is terrible, but yeah, you put your little guitar pick in there. The string just pops out like so. Lift it up. Give her a little tug, and you drop your guitar pick right in there. Opens up like so. You drop your guitar pick right in there and go, pull that tight. Knock down the flap. That's one for your neck. You can just tie that, hide it under your beard. Don't lose it now. I'll be looking for it all day. Oh, well, son of a biscuit. It's hiding in my beard. And this one, I made you two. This one's shorter, so you can do like I do and hang it right here off the neck of your guitar. I got feathers in my little ponytail clip and all that, my little beaded clip, so when my hair gets in my face, I can just pin my hair back. Stop now. Yeah, I made that. I used a kid's crafting beads. They're just plastic. I did this one a long time ago and sewed it to a piece of pleather. Had a pair of pleather pants. Boy, howdy, you can't wear those longs because all inside of the thighs, if you got chunky thighs like I do, that just wears off and looks like you're just sitting, or you're wearing a tore up old car seat. Well, yeah, there's just a little clip in the back there. So when my hair gets in my face, I just pin it back. And I got a raven feather and a turkey feather. But yeah, just tie it here back behind the nut so it doesn't interfere with your guitar strings. Can you not eat that, please? And yeah, it'll just hang right there. It'll hang right there. Oh, you can't see, but you get the idea. It'll just hang up here. Right. Well, here, let's put it in front, then you can see. And it's Christmas colors. And it'll match your shirt. I love your shirt. I got a couple like that myself. So then it'll hang down there, and you'll never lose your guitar picks again. You can put quite a few of them in there. And if you're like me, you can put a acetaminophen in there if you need to. Because sometimes music give you a headache. Especially when you're trying to hit those high notes. You heard me yesterday. With the old hound dog just a-howling. But yeah, and this one's longer, so you can just put that on and keep guitar pick around your neck. I made myself one too, but because I'm girly, I'm a little more flashy. Right? So I made myself one too. I know you can't see it. And the black's hard to see, but we got a little shiny thing. I broke a bracelet, and I found these beads. Well, they work really well. I didn't find the beads. They were on the bracelet. And then my little sparkly. And I put some fringe on it. Because I really like tempting fate and have the cat just come and attack me right at the throat, right? Ooh, look, cat toy. But mine's big enough there that I can put vitamins in it, or pack papers, rolling papers maybe, in case I ever run shy on cigarettes. But yeah, so I made one for myself. It'll hold guitar picks too. And I got them in a bunch of different colors. I made another fancy one because, a girl's got to accessorize, right? So I made this one too. This one's out of more like a upholstery leather. And it's got the little ties. And so I made a little one like that too. I don't know if you can see that. Like I say, this light is terrible. Absolutely terrible. But yeah, it's on string too. So, if you're on stage or something or whatever. And oh, and I watched your video today, the one where you're splitting your wood and you said you don't like your setup. I've got my splitter is electric splitter too. It's not quite the same model. It's actually I think mine's a little bit heavier, but it's electric, and I don't like using it on the ground. So what Mr. Moon did was he took 4x4s and he made me a table using the 4x4s for the legs and 3 2x6s across the top and then 2x4s underneath to give it the support. And when I need to use the splitter, which we're done now because we split it all in advance, but we set it up there. That keeps all the grunge and the muck and the dirt and gravel and stuff out of your blades out of your at the bottom where the motor is. You got the little louver thingy, whatever, the little guard that's on it, because that can suck in all kinds of dirt and everything. I don't know if yours has if it has one of those on it. It just stops crud from getting in there because it's raised up higher, and you can either sit in a chair and use it, or I just stand up because I'm short. I'm only 5'3", and if I need to hold the little piece of wood so it doesn't take off. I watched you today trying to maneuver and use your elbow to do it. I just use my fat gut till it connects to that point at the end, and then I back off in case it pops. Right, but it works fine. And yours is, like I say, your splitter, your little rig there looks a lot lighter than mine, and I know with my table it will hold the weight, definitely. 4x4 legs, 2x4s across for stability, and 3 2x6s across the top. But I know it'll hold the weight because I have a 70-gallon fish tank on top of it, and I think every gallon of water weighs, 8 pounds or 12 pounds? And I got that sucker full because my goldfish are like this. And it takes that weight the rest of the year until I need it, and then I move my fish back into the house, like into the living area. I keep them out in the wood room because with the fish tank, with that much water in it, and as the room's really heating up, some people put a pot of water on the stove. I do that too, but that extra moisture coming out of the fish tank, and with the fish being so big, you gotta constantly add water to them anyways because they're dirty. Goldfish are dirty, right? So I have 14 big goldfish. I've got 4 big fantails, and then I've got 11 koi and 4 big goldfish, and one we call Midget. She's never grown since she was born. I raised her from an egg. Hammie just raising everything from eggs these days, right? But she's never grown much. She sits in a little macaroni strainer in the tank, and she's got a swim bladder problem, so she can't sit upright. And I thought she was gonna die. I've had her in that spaghetti strainer for 8 months. She's not gonna die, right? But back to what I was saying, that big 70-gallon fish tank, it takes the weight, no problem. I have no fears whatsoever because I got the litter boxes for all my cats underneath it. It's never swayed, it's never wiggled or nothing. And that would be perfect. And you could set that up right beside your house, all right? Throw a tarp over it, to keep the weather off it. Or like you said, you were taking your truck into the garage, right, to unload the wood. Just set it up on the table there, just near the garage. Fill your truck up with the wood first, drive it over, and split it right there and take it right in the house, and you won't have to carry as much, Just chuck it in the bed of that truck, drive over, split it, take in what you need. So, work smarter, not harder. And then you don't have to crawl around on your hands and knees. You can sit there leisurely in a lawn chair. Right? Okay, I'm going to try a song here. I don't know if I can get through it or not. It's been a long time. Let's play something happy. I know one. I ain't never been the Barbie doll type, 'cause I don't swig that sweet champagne. I'd rather drink beer all night in a tavern or in a honky-tonk on a 4-wheel drive tailgate. I got posters on my wall of Skinner getting straight. Some people looking down on me, but I don't give a rip, 'cause I'll stand barefooted in my own front yard with the beer can on my lip. I'm a redneck woman, I ain't some high-class broad, just a product of my raising. I say, hey, y'all, hey, ho. I keep my Christmas lights up on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every Charlie Daniel song. So here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I said hell yeah, hell yeah. Now Victoria's Secret, her stuff's real nice. I can buy the same damn thing at a Walmart shelf half price. Looks sexy, so sexy, like a model on TV. I don't need no designer tag, make a man want me. Some people think I'm trashy and I'm a little too hardcore. Up here in my neck of the woods, hell, I'm just the girl next door. I'm a redneck woman, ain't some high-class broad, just a product of my raising. I say, hey, y'all, hey, ho. I keep my Christmas lights up on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every Tanya Tucker song. So here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I said hell yeah, hell yeah. 'Cause I'm a redneck woman, I ain't some high-class broad, product of my raising. I say, hey, y'all, anyhow. I keep my Christmas lights up on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every Hobo Cephas song. So here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I said hell yeah, hell yeah. Do you see how I tuned my guitar? I threw it in the closet, then took it out. Done. That's funny. Alright, well, I'm up to 17 minutes, so I usually like to do about 20 minutes, because when I have to use my tablet, it takes forever, uses up a lot of memory, till I get myself some new cameras. I got some, but like I say, it's a little bit frustrating when you can't really use them. So, but yeah, if you don't like your log splitter on the ground, try lifting it up. Like I say, it'll keep all those fins in the back clean, and it doesn't suck in dust and dirt and gravel, mud and wood chips and grass. And oh, pardon me. All right. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful evening. My friend, I appreciate when you say be a blessing or be a blessing to others. I would try to always be a blessing to others, and I'm going to start by just giving one piece of advice to everybody that's out there, and this comes from the heart. Please, this holiday season, don't drink and drive. It's not just you on the road. It's our families, it's our children, it's our grandparents, it's our friends. You don't seem to realize, and I've seen it happen so many times. Drunk drivers bounce, okay? They have the steering wheel. They bounce. They really do. But that little kid in the back seat, sitting there with her little dog, with grandma in the front seat, just coming home from, Christmas shopping or visiting family. They don't have anything to hang on to. They don't bounce. Nobody seems to think about that when they're drunk and gets into the car. It's not just you out there, okay? I love you. Jesus loves you. Be good to one another. Be safe, okay? Because everybody has somebody that loves them. All right. You all have a blessed evening, and I will see you tomorrow. All right. Bye now.